85 years of our team, our tradition, our family.
Here comes the Washington squad, strong and plenty tough. Here's Coach Red Flaherty with some of the boys. One passing threat is slinging Sammy Ball. This is the grip, with fingers spread wide, that gives the maximum control in passing. Sammy spots the receiver as he draws the ball back behind his ear and lets it fly.
Hi, I'm Janice Anderson, and this is my mom, Amanda Anderson, and we are both Redskin fans. My mom just celebrated her 103rd birthday, and you're the only 103 person that goes to every game. And to have been a Redskin fan that long and to participate in this celebration is just such an honor.
Let's give thanks.
We've watched games from Griffith Stadium to our season tickets here in the Washington area. We enjoy the game, but we just enjoy the fellowship that we have at Redskins games and with all the fans and all the fans around us. When she was 102, I think 2 sections sang happy birthday to her. I have so many stories. My mom has a lot of stories. Also, one of our Super Bowl stories is an evening in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We were in a hotel where there were nothing but Buffalo fans. And for 3 days, they shouted, "Go, go, Buffalo."
Put it all together and you got a Buffalo!
So after the whipping on that Sunday, when they all came back to the hotel, they were very quiet. But we had some buttons that when you pushed the button, it played Hail to the Redskins. And we played that on the elevators all night and to let them hear Hail to the Redskins. To the Redskins.
Yeah. My name's Eliana Piapsh. I live in Israel. I'm a Redskin fan, partially because my dad was a Redskin fan, and every Sunday when I woke up, this was when I still lived in America, I always saw the Redskin games on. And then we moved to Israel, and from then on I kind of used to watch games live because it was a lot more fun. 1 o'clock game is 8 o'clock our time, p.m., so I have school on Sunday, so it's after school, and so it's 8 to 11. So then on like a Monday night game, it's usually at like 2 in the morning, so it's really bad. In between halves, I usually get ready for school. I support 2 teams, Washington and whoever beats Dallas. I think our best game was the You Like That game. I mean, obviously it's the You Like That game.
You like that? You like that? Way to go, Kirk. Yes, sir. Yes, we do. Yes, sir, Kirk.
Our alarms did not go off, so only woke up like halfway through, so we didn't really see, we saw the score.
Crowd not happy here at FedEx Field as the Bucs are laying it on the Redskins early, 24-0.
And then we saw how good we actually were to come back from that.
The snap, the slant, Jordan Reed, touchdown! Touchdown, Redskins, they take the lead!
You like that, boys?
Even before the whole Odell thing, I was a big fan of Josh Norman. But then when he got Odell ticked off, so then I was a bigger fan. I'm your biggest fan. And then when he came, I was like, what? So I run down all the stairs. I'm like, Norman's coming to watch it, Norman's coming to watch it. Run around the house, run back upstairs, see how much we're paying him for how long and everything.
That's Norman with a shout out, man. That's impressive.
I got a ton of autographs. I got Josh Norman and his gloves. Because I was like, I told him, I was like, I'm from Israel, so he gave me his gloves.
Eliana. You get to keep his gloves? Yeah, he's
That's my blood. Cool, man. We bleed red. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Josh.
And so we have that like in my room, like cased up. I keep my eye on any Giant fans who come in here. I'm like, I have my eye on you.
Don't worry about the Giants. Pull together and be thorough.
So I did the bow and arrow. Norman Gayu.
My name is Michael Ealy. I am an actor, born in D.C., raised in Silver Spring, Maryland. I am a diehard Skins fan. I never loved another team, never knew another team. I despise Dallas with all my heart, and so I think that certifies me as official.
Now we bring those Cowboys next.
One of the best memories I have was Doug Williams, obviously first African-American quarterback to, win the Super Bowl. One, I was happy we won, and then it sunk in that, as the first African-American quarterback to do so, he had just made history. So that put him, up there with the likes of Jesse Owens and Muhammad Ali and such, and so, Joe Louis, and he's a hero. Art Monk was my favorite player, someone who inspired me in a lot of ways. After the games, I'd go out and play football in the neighborhood and imagine I was Art Monk. He never thought of himself as, someone beyond the game, someone beyond the team. And so I try to model my own professional career after that as well. I just want to do the work.
Let's go, dog. It's all about pride.
Skins fans, we can fight amongst each other, but if someone from another team decides to mess with one of us, they got to deal with all of us. That's a bond that starts from when you're very little and you just grow up with it. I learned Skins like I learned math. It's one of those things where, 2 + 2 is 4, but, burgundy and gold is Skins. It's that simple.
85 years, our team, our tradition, our family is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% on car insurance.
So your new prescription does have a few side effects.
Oh, like what?
You're gonna have dizziness, nausea, and sweaty eyelids, and in severe cases, chronic flatulence.
No.
So gassy, girl. So gassy.
If you're Boys to Men, you make anything sound good. It's what you do. If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
Next.
Next.
This year, don't just dream about it. Go! Turn to Prime Sport for exclusive access to the biggest sporting events on the planet. Don't watch it on TV. Experience it live. With premium seats, VIP access, exclusive pre-game events, travel packages, and more. Go to primesport.com now for the ultimate game day experience.
The Washington Redskins salute all the men and women who have served in our armed forces. Largest of its kind in the NFL, Redskins Salute, the team's official military appreciation program, is where the Redskins thank our military. Redskins Salute is a free community providing a platform for fans to serve, support, and connect with service members and their families. Redskins Salute has exclusive year-round events such as behind-the-scenes visits with the team, military combines, and much more. Membership is open to all active duty military, veterans, and their families. Go to redskinssalute.com or follow us at Redskins Salute.
Welcome to the house, man. It's the Redskins house. My name is Jair, man. Welcome. My name is Jair Thomas. I'm from Washington, D.C. Die-hard Redskins fan. I bleed that burgundy and gold. This in my blood. HTTI. Man, who introduced me to the team? There's no introducing to the team. You born into it. Grandpa had season tickets at the 60s. You gotta be a fan. And this Santana Moss right here, that's the Cowboy killer right there. Monday Night Miracle, that's a favorite moment. Redskins versus Cowboys. We down the whole game, 0-13. 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left. Mark Brunell threw not one touchdown, Mark Brunell threw 2 touchdowns to Santana Moss. Thanks, Moss. And put the icing on the cake, Cowboys almost had a chance to come back. But guess what? Sean Taylor saved the day with a big hit.
And Clayton, does he make the catch? He got caught? No. Sean Taylor dislodged the football, I'll say.
Man, I've been at every single game this year, every home game, every away game. Man, I've been to a game in London. That was a great experience. It was on my bucket list. Checked it out. Chick-chack. We could talk about the outfits. I got an outfit I can wear every game. I got a trench coat. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. We call Santana Moss the Cowboy Killer. That trench coat is a Cowboy Killer. Got Sean T. Chief Z, rest in peace his soul. I got shoes and everything, man. This season, I got a lot more coming. The 85th. It's the 85th anniversary, baby.
Favorite Redskin memory was the Monday night game against the Dallas Cowboys. One of my sons at the time was a little guy, just football fan, crazy football fan. He was watching the game and it wasn't going well. He was at home. So my wife, Stacy, made him go to bed. And he was really bummed out because we were losing and Dad wasn't playing well. I got there, middle of the night, and the next morning I was able to wake him up. And he wakes up and he looks at me and he's almost has tears in his eyes. He says, "Daddy, I'm so sorry about the game against the Cowboys last night. I'm so sorry." And I said, "Hey, buddy, we won." And I think about that, and that was so much fun. Just a special moment. So there was a team moment, Redskin history moment, and there was a cool little family moment to that too. So it was cool.
Hi, my name is Tamara Tota Pakachi. I grew up in Rockville, Maryland, and I currently live in Manhattan. I am, I think, one of the biggest Redskin fans out there. I am the child of immigrants, and my parents were never into football. But some spark went off in me, and right before the start of the season, which led to Super Bowl 18, I just found this passion for the Redskins and started following them obsessively. I can't explain where my passion comes from, but it was the cast of characters. It was the Hogs. It was the Fun Bunch. It was Joe Theismann. It was John Riggins. It was Art Monk. It was Rick Walker. It was all these people, Joe Jacoby, Russ Grimm, Dexter Manley. They were larger than life.
The thing they forgot is before Hog goes to the butcher, somebody got to kill it, and nobody even come close to that.
When I was in high school, I was given an art project, and I had to create a book of my own. Needless to say, mine was My Washington Redskins. And I actually spent time drawing pictures of Joe Gibbs doing jumping jacks with John Riggins and Joe Theismann.
I don't think I've ever been in this kind of shape at this time of the year.
So going back to my obsessiveness, when I was in high school, I would write every single player and every single coach a birthday card. I would also write get well cards to players who got injured. I would write congratulatory letters if they won and so sorry letters if they lost. Sometimes they'd write back. I got 3 letters from Doug Williams with a signed picture. And one of them was actually after he had his surgery, because it says, "Dear Tamara, recovering from my appendectomy hasn't been easy, but your get well wish made it a little more pleasant. It really meant a lot to me that you thought to wish me a speedy recovery."
Doug Williams will be back in. You better bet on that, because Doug Williams is a competitor.
Oh, man. Wow. Yeah, this is right after the Super Bowl. This is truly amazing.
Growing up, people made fun of me. To now be able to say to the whole world, like, see, it was worth it. This is cool. This is what it means to be a Redskin fan, to be at Redskins Park, to be actually seeing these players, to be able to meet them. It's like a dream come true. I mean, it's more than full circle.
Hi, I'm Samu Qureshi. I live in Bethesda, Maryland. I'm a lifetime Redskin fan, and I'm the curator of the museum, which is the largest collection in the world of Redskins memorabilia. The reaction of people here varies, but I think most people are pretty blown away. My wife has described some of the people as squealing with delight, like little schoolgirls who are full-grown male adults. I have things like Joe Gibbs' headset from his first tenure in D.C., Vince Lombardi's cleats from when he coached the Redskins, the sideline cleats, Jack Kent Cook's hat, Mark Mosley's flat-toed kicking shoe. This is Dick Stanfield's jersey. This is one of my favorite jerseys. It's Charlie Taylor. This is Chris Samuel's throwback helmet. Got Mark Rippon's shoes here. It does have, I think, an impact on people. It's kind of crazy. One game I remember in particular was referred to as the seat cushion game against the Atlanta Falcons. It was just abysmal weather. And of course, I was cheered up by the fact that they were giving away seat cushions, which was a nice little giveaway with the Redskin logo and everything. I just couldn't stand the Falcons. They just had a lot of trash talkers, and we just started putting a whooping on them. and then when Gerald Riggs went in, took it into the end zone towards the end of the game, the place just erupted.
Well, we're getting showered by seat cushions and placards and everything.